What's up, everybody? It is Monday, October 29th, and this is episode 74 of the Daily Comic. I'm Jimmy Bird. It's a show in which I read one comic book a day and then come here and tell you what I think about that comic. A spoiler-free review for an already spoiled world. I'm shooting a little bit different today. I'm in the back of the store because the front of the store is still a little bit different. The layout is a little bit different, so my usual place where I shoot this thing is not set up because of Halloween Comic Fest, which is also why I haven't been able to do videos for a couple of days. It's been very busy here trying to get ready for that event. But I'm still reading the comics. I'm still going to come here and tell you what I think of them, just so you know what to expect and what you guys should be reading and what you guys should be avoiding when stepping into your local comic book shop. And the comic I read today was Old Lady Harley issue 1. Old Lady Harley issue number 1. Frank Thierry is the writer. Inaki Miranda is the artist. Eva de la Cruz is the colorist. That's the creative team on this. This was a very fun comic, very enjoyable. Old man, old lady seems to be a very hot theme. Starting with Old Man Logan. Then you got Old Man Hawkeye. Even Boom Studios is in it with Old Man Jack, a spinoff of the Big Trouble in Little China series. I think this is a big thing. We got the introduction of Old Man Punisher in the Old Man Logan annual, which I reviewed here on the show. It seems to be a very big thing. The thing that worries me is that whether it's Marvel writing an Old Man story, or it's Boom Studios writing an Old Man story, or now we got DC hopping into the old lady, old man genre, this future is screwed. I don't know what the comic book writers know that we don't, but this dystopian kind of wasteland that we're all heading towards, very Mad Max-esque, is a scary thought. And I think, 50 years from now, we're going to be going like, hey, we should have heeded the warnings when the comic book writers of America tried to warn us of where we were heading. Forget the scientists. Listen to your comic book artists. They know what they're talking about. But this comic was very enjoyable. We get a picture of what Harley Quinn's world would look like. She's driving through this kind of new world where there's apocalyptic monsters and there's cloning, and she's basically been on the run from her past. She did something, and she couldn't live with the consequences, and it led her back into Joker's arms. And we see this in the form of a flashback. And then we get back to the future of where she's at now. And it's just a crazy thing. She's driving through America with Red Tool, which I don't know if many of you know Red Tool. I read a little bit of Harley Quinn before. Again, I don't read Harley Quinn ongoing, but I know who Red Tool is. And it's kind of like this, he's kind of the opposite of Joker. He's kind of, Red Tool is supposed to be playing on Deadpool. He's just this kind of weird mercenary for hire that's kind of comedy, but he's totally obsessed with Harley Quinn and will do anything for her. So it's kind of like, they created this character as a payback for all the times they drew her and wrote her as this obsessed person with with Joker. So her and Red Tool are driving through America, and hilarity ensues. This is a very funny comic, but underneath it all, I think it's got a really good story. And if it's going where I think it's going, it could have just a lot of great story to tell because they can do that. They've operated now with the flashback, showing kind of like not exactly why the world is as messed up as it is, but why Harley Quinn is who she is and the choices that she made previous to this moment that kind of led to this. I think they could lead into big stuff. Plus, there's a big reveal of a big character making an appearance in this future dystopian world. Just to grab readers in an amazing way. It's a 5-issue miniseries. I think the 5 issues are going to be worth the money you pay for them, and that's all we can really ask for a comic. It's going to be a fun story. I know that the old man, old lady kind of genre can seem a little bit played out, but it's always fun to see these characters in the older versions of these characters, because there's so much to play with, because like I said, they can deal with flashbacks. We have current runs, and because it's fairly new. We're used to comic book characters never aging. Wonder Woman, Superman, 75, 80 years old, and it feels like they've never aged. But when they write these stories, where they're kind of these alternate worlds, where they show them as older and more mature, it gives them a lot to deal with, and we love to see that. It's nostalgia, pre-nostalgia, post-nostalgia. I don't know what it is. Anyway, what I'm saying is, even though I'm not the biggest Harley Quinn fan, I really, really enjoyed this comic book, and I think you'll enjoy it too. But I could be wrong. What did you think of Old Lady Harley issue 1? You can put that in the comments below. Make sure you like, subscribe, share. Tell me what you think I should read next, and I'll do my best to get a copy of it, and I'll read it here on the show. Everybody, have a great day, and I'll see everybody tomorrow with another comic.